Hello everyone, welcome to Steno Aspirants. Get ready for the legal dictation containing 720 words at the speed of 90 words per minute. 3, 2, 1, start. The borrower, instead of complying with the said order, preferred appeal number 267 of 2005 before the DRAT, which admitted the appeal and passed the following interim order. Pending passing further orders, the appellant shall deposit a sum of rupees 7 lakhs directly to the first respondent bank. However, there shall be stay of implementation of the order in favor of the second and third respondent. It is apt to state here that the appeal was directed to be posted. The bank filed a reply before the DRAT highlighting the consistent default by the borrower. The auction purchaser, the third respondent, herein did not file an appeal before the DRAT but filed an application under Section 151 of the Code of Civil Procedure. The DRAT took up the application and observed that as the purchaser had already been impleaded as a party to the appeal, she would have the right to address the court and accordingly disposed of the application. As the factual narration would reveal, the appeal was adjourned from time to time and eventually the DRAT passed the following order. Counsel for the parties present, I have heard them at length. Counsel for the appellant is ready to pay the entire amount up to date minus the penal interest for which no provision was made in that context. The column of penalty portion was left blank and no amount was mentioned therein. Therefore, I am of the considered view that the appellant has not to pay the penal interest. The residue amount be paid to the bank within 45 days from today as agreed. The builder has already recovered the amount of rupees 7 lakhs from the bank. That amount will be paid by the appellant to the bank directly within 45 days as agreed. The appellant will also pay simple interest at the rate of 9% from the date of payment to the builder till its realization within 45 days. As agreed by the auction purchaser, he is ready to accept rupees 5 lakhs as costs from the appellant and would not insist for auction sale and would surrender his rights in favor of the appellant. It was also agreed that the rupees 5 lakhs are to be deposited in the bank by the party concerned. The said amount be deposited with the registrar of this court within the period of 45 days, failing which the appeal shall stand dismissed on this deposit as well as other deposits stated above. The auction purchaser can withdraw this. Liberty is also given to the auction purchaser to file action against the bank for any omission committed by it. Liberty is given to the appellant as well as to the builder to get the registry executed in favor of the appellant within 2 months thereafter, that is, after the elapse of 45 days mentioned above. Stamp duty, etc., will be paid by the appellant. The bank is further directed to furnish the statement of account minus the penal clause within 10 days. The bank is further directed to return the amount deposited by the auction purchaser in the sum of rupees 25 lakhs along with the normal interest at the rate of 9% per annum, simple without prejudice to his right against the bank. The matter stand disposed of. Auction purchaser and the appellant are directed to sign this order. Aggrieved by the aforesaid order, the bank preferred writ petition and raised two contentions, namely 1. The DRAT had modified a reasonable and detailed order passed by DRT by this very unexpected and unreasonable order, and 2. That the DRAT erred in granting liberty to the third respondent to initiate any action against the bank for any omission. The High Court, by the impugned order in the first paragraph, dealt with the element of the claim of penal interest and opined that the grievance of the bank was baseless, thereafter adverting to the grant of 9% interest towards deposit made by the auction purchaser with the bank, observed that there was no error in the same, as the money was lying with the bank. Thereafter, the writ court proceeded to observe, as learned counsel for the auction purchaser points out, that in fact this interest of 9% is really not full compensation. Stop. Get ready for the general matter dictation containing 720 words at the same speed. 3, 2, 1, start. Sir, the three wings of defense, the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force, require to be well equipped and modernized. Ours is a country with a great population. I know our difficulties also. In the present world situation, it will not be possible for us to remain second rate in regard to possession of modern armaments. Defense is a very complicated problem nowadays in this world. We have not got that technical know how. We have not got those technicians who can manufacture modern weapons in our country. Even then, the Defense Ministry is efficient. It has tried to manufacture as far as possible new machinery and modern weapons. Then the problem of development is equally, or if I may say so, more important. It all depends upon how we progress. To shape the future of our country requires huge funds of money. We are a poor country, and I am told that taxation in our country is the highest compared to other countries of the world. The question therefore arises as to how we shall meet the situation. New wealth has to be created. New sources of wealth have to be explored, and in these matters, we cannot depend upon friendly countries for coming to our aid in times of necessity. The country must have that self reliance, and in course of time, it should be our aim to reach that stage when this country can produce all its requirements, can have its own defense, can have its own development, and can stand on its own legs. If I were to dilate on this, it will take a very long time, and everybody in this house knows the difficulties and the complications of the situation. But even then, I might suggest that this question of development requires to be very carefully handled. Now, wealth comes from two sources. One is agriculture and the other is industry. And agriculture is the main base for development purposes. But what do we find about the position of agriculture in our country? I think our Prime Minister suggested that in all the states, the Chief Minister should take over the portfolio of agriculture, looking to its importance in the situation. But I do not find any Chief Minister caring to accept the suggestion and take over the portfolio of agriculture in his hands. That shows how serious we are meeting the situation. Agriculture, sir, depends upon millions of small agriculturists in our country, and in spite of our planning, those who are connected with the rural areas, those who are intimately connected with agriculture, know that agriculturists do not feel enthused. Despite planning for so many years, the same old rut continues unless we enthuse them, unless we make them feel that they are the builders of the country, that they are the molders of the future of the country, agriculture will not prosper. There are so many reasons, but the main reason is that the agriculturist must feel that he has some important place in our country, that he is doing a great service by ensuring higher production. For that purpose, it is very necessary that the per acre production must increase. More land is not available for cultivation. Population is rising by leaps and bounds. There is the question of unemployment, and also we find that the pressure on land is very much. If we want agriculture to prosper, that pressure on land, the number of human beings dependent on agriculture has to be reduced, and where shall we divert them? If they go to urban areas for employment, they do not get it. The figure of unemployment is rising every day. Therefore, it is very necessary to see that some industries are diverted to rural areas. We should create agro-industrial climate in the country. We have been talking of creating this climate all these years, but in that part of the country from which I come, I have not seen any industries on a necessary scale being established in the rural areas. Unless we do this, the youngsters from the rural areas are bound to come to the cities. There will be the question of unemployment, the question of housing, the question of sanitation. All these problems will arise. It is very necessary that we find useful employment for them in the rural areas. Stop over.